Better clap now.
See, things change, okay? You just said things change. Things not change up in here, right? Things change. Your values change. I need y'all to clap. I'm Miss Buckley, as y'all know, and some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't, but I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about me. One, I started my career as a teacher when I was 16 years old. I was a little bit older than y'all, but I knew what I wanted to do. And some of you all know what y'all want to do. You know what you want to do. You know what your passion is. You like to talk. Well, you don't like to talk, obviously. But some of y'all like to run y'all mouth, like to talk. Well, one thing I like to do is run my mouth because that's why I speak. I'm a transformational coach. I'm a transformational speaker. But I started at 16. I used to work in the school system with my auntie. She used to clean the school. So I said, can I take some of these desks home? So anyway, needless to say, my grandparents have 17 children. So it was 100 and some of us, cousins. So my little cousins, I used to always teach them. Because I'm a whiz, I'm a genius, as y'all know, because I teach y'all language arts, some of y'all. But first, let me say good morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
And I want you to meet your future. These are some of your future right here. That's some of your future right there. I want you to meet your future because you are an agent of change. And know that you can change the world and make an impact. Because even at the age of 12, this is my book, From Our Brokenness to Wholeness. I'm also an author. I have my own publishing company. I wrote my story in 2020. I was 12. I'm not going to tell you about my little story. You got to get the book if you want to read my story. But it was From My Brokenness to Wholeness. I decided to write my story in 2020 because I needed to tell it. And y'all need to tell y'all story. So one of the programs I do have is called the Legacy Project. The Legacy Project is I have a voice because we as parents, we as adults, we don't never give y'all a voice. And Kimmy, I give y'all a voice, right? I always say, listen, you have a voice because you are our legacy. And my thing is, we always say, let's take care of our children, this our next generation. Our kids are our next generation. But guess what? What are we doing for our kids? What are we doing for our kids for the next generation? We're just saying our kids is the next generation, but what are we doing? So I've implemented programs for girls, because I'm a girl, I'm a female. So, but for some reason, boys gravitate towards me too. I guess because I'm cute. Okay, I don't know why. But that's why I teach middle school. I don't teach high school because I know what I look like. All right, so I know my lane. I stay in it. But anyway, I have a youth program for girls called BBB, Beautiful Brilliant Butterflies. Beautiful Brilliant Butterflies because butterfly to me is transformation. Have y'all heard about a butterfly and how it transforms? A butterfly has 4 stages. If a butterfly come out that cocoon too soon, guess what? His body's gonna be really big. That's why he's talking about preparation. You got to prepare yourself. I had to prepare myself for this job. I had to prepare myself for y'all, okay? Because my mindset, oh honey, I have a kingdom mindset. So I had to prepare myself for the system. Because within this system, you can make some laws, but you have to be in the right position in order to make change, right? So I said, okay, God, all right. So what I got to do to make a change? Right now I'm within the system, but now I got to come out the system because to make laws, to make that change, right? But back to the butterfly. If the butterfly come out the cocoon too soon, guess what happens? His body is too big. So guess what it can't do? Fly. So don't you want to fly and soar? And sometimes the caterpillar wants to come out the cocoon and it's just struggling, so it's trying to get out because it feels like it's suffocating. But guess what? The struggle is good. The struggle makes you strong. The struggle say, hey, it makes you bigger. When you lift them weights, you start out with 5 pounds, they heavy. Then you go up to 10 pounds, they heavy. But guess what? As you continue to lift, you get to 15 pounds. As you continue to lift, you get to 20 pounds. It becomes lighter and makes your life better and it makes your life easier. So as you continue to prepare, guess what? You're gonna make your life easier. Okay? That's why you have to study. Don't look at studying like, preparing for a test. Look at studying for life. This is a life because it's a skill. Learn how to study is actually a skill for your life. Okay? My company is called Divine Transformation because that's what I am. I'm divine one, and I'm transforming every single day. We are transforming. Like he said, we are values change. But when you think about values, when I think about values, I think about my standards. When I think about values, I think about about ethics. When I think about values, I think about your morals. I don't just think about the law's changing, but who are you? And who are you becoming in the process of you being in school? This is y'all little stomping ground. You know, that's why I love the youth, because and y'all are the legacy. You are our project, the legacy project. You have a voice. Don't you have a voice, Tyler? What you want to talk about? What's your story? What's your story? You got a story, right? What's your story? What's your story? You want to be an athlete? What you got going on at home? You got a sister? You got a sibling? You got a baby sister, baby brother? What's your story?
Love my baby brother.
Okay. Do you love your baby brother? They're helping you be responsible, right? Right. What's your story? You want to be a cheerleader? I know it. She'll dance. I can tell. See, I can feel spirits too. What's your story, Lou? What's your name? Deborah, what's your story? We want to hear your story. You got a story. What's your gift? What's your talent? What you like to do? What you like to do? What's your passion? What's on the inside of you that you urge and yearn to do? What's on the inside of you? See, look at you. I got you to move. All right, so we all have a story, right? My story, the reason why I like working with girls and the youth, because my story is kind of rigid, but guess what? I had to go through it. And I didn't say, oh Lord, why me? Why me? No, why not me? Why not you? Because guess what? It made me stronger. Guess what? It helped me to be more vigilant. Guess what? It taught me how to fight. Not just with my fist, but it taught me how to fight with my mind, okay? To make change. And you are an agent of change, because you will impact somebody. And guess what? Every one of y'all are leaders. Guess what, Tyler? You're a leader. Because guess what? You got a baby who? Baby sister? A baby brother. You are a leader to your baby brother. You are a leader to somebody. The sixth graders, you are a leader to these sixth graders in this school. Do you know that? And the eighth graders, y'all watch them, don't you? They are leading you. So you are leading them either positively, are you leading them negatively? So how do you want to lead somebody that's connected to you or that's watching you? How do you want to lead somebody? How do you want to lead somebody? What's your name? You're a leader. What's your name? Huh? Yahara. So how do you want to lead somebody? You want to lead them in a positive way or a negative way? Positive. So what's positive for you? And how you going to lead somebody? Doing something good. What is good? What does that mean? What does that look like? Helping. What does good look like to you? Alan, what good look like to you? What is good? We always say the word good. What is that? What's your name? Erling. What's good to you? What does that mean? What does that word mean, good? Talking to others and helping others in a positive way. Sometimes, guys, now the reason why I asked you about what is good, because sometimes we can be doing all these good things, because I was that person, I'm always doing good, always staying busy, Sometimes you have to remove some things off your plate to prepare for the assignment. Are you ready for the assignment? Are you ready for your assignment? Do you even know your assignment? Your assignment is your purpose. Your assignment is your passion. Your assignment is becoming a leader, okay? And I want y'all to understand that. And girls and boys, okay? I hear y'all little chatterboxes, I hear y'all talking and things like that, but I want y'all to start speaking positive into one another. I want y'all to start encouraging one another. I want y'all to start taking care of one another, because guess what? We are a family, right? And when you have a family, sometimes there's dysfunction, okay? Sometimes there's things going on, but guess what? We got to help each other, okay? And let me how I became a teacher. Let me just back up just a little bit, then I'm going to sit down. And I don't have to take all day. Like legislate over here. I ain't need 20 minutes. All right, I ain't need 20 minutes. I'll just give me 5. All right. But how I became a teacher, it's a journey. I'm still on my journey. I'm still a student. I'm going to be a student for the rest of my life. Because guess what? I'm teachable. You're going to want to always learn. You want to always elevate to that next level. Like I tell my students, even if you get 100, you can get 110. Why not 110? Why you can't go to that next level? Why we got to stay at 100? Why we can't get 105? Why we can't get 110? Well, I mean, what's up with that? We can do better. It's always better. It's always, and I'm not talking about better than you. I'm talking about better than you. Yourself, your inner self. Being better today than you was yesterday, okay? And my journey started, like I said, at 16, because I love to teach. I love to impact. I love to encourage. I love to uplift. And so a lot of y'all around here come to me, because I'm also a counselor. They want me to be a counselor, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it in these four walls because I can't do what I need to do for you, right? So I coach and mentor, and I know girls and boys, mostly girls. I know girls that's cutting. I know girls talk about suicide. I know they talk about their divorce. It's all kind of things. So what I do with my girls is, okay, we're writing a book right now. I'm doing an anthology. Have a chapter talking about divorce, okay? Because guess what? My parents got divorced, okay? We're not talking about that. Guess what? I have another chapter students writing about adoption. We don't even know some kids are adopted. Did y'all know some people are adopted here? Foster care. We have to learn each other, because once you learn each other, that's when you break barriers. That's when you break confusion. That's when you break the inferior mentality when you learn about one another. Understand? We just learned that Tyler has a baby brother. Did y'all know Tyler had a baby brother?
No.
Thank you. How long y'all been in this class with Tyler? Since August the 5th. We have to learn about one another. We have to start speaking to one another, because guess what? When you learn about Tyler, and what's your name, baby? Jada? Jaden? That's my son's name. Girl, I don't. Can I name you Jalen? Jesus. That's my boy name. Alright, so we gotta make everything unisex. Jesus Christ. So we have to start learning about each other. When we learn your story, I want you to start telling your story. Because when I learned your story, guess what? I learned a young lady's story last year. She was living in a hotel with her mom. Her mom, and she was walking. Y'all know her. I'm not gonna tell you who she is. Okay? That's her story. That's her business. I don't tell y'all business. But she was walking to a hotel, and I saw her walking. I was like, you know what? I said, get in the car. I'm not gonna say nothing. And guess what? I had just spoke to that class that morning, because they always like me, Miss Buckner, you gonna speak to us today? You gonna speak life? I had just got finished talking about, some kids in hotels, some kids over here, some kids over there. And guess what? I had to take a kid to the hotel with her mom. Okay? We don't know where we're coming from. Some people live with their grandparents. Some people living with just their dad. Some people just living with their mom. Some people just living with their auntie. Some people in foster care. We don't know. We have to learn each other's stories, guys. And again, I guess I'm gonna tell y'all how I got to be a teacher. 3 years ago, I graduated in 2012. I got my bachelor's in science and biology, and then I said, no, I can't teach right now. I'm not ready for that, because I get fired. Because my mindset was way above the school system, because I have an innovative mind. Because I see more than just these four walls. I see more than just content learning, social studies, math, and science. I see your mental having a breakthrough. I see your emotions getting under control, because guess what? We can't teach you when your emotions is out of whack. Anybody that's emotional, I don't care if you're 5, I don't care if you're 50. If you're emotional on your left side of your brain, you cannot think and you cannot receive. So guess what? I have to get your emotions under control, and then guess what? You can receive something, okay? So that's what my school is. I'm getting my own school. It's gonna be innovative. It's gonna be about physical, mental, spiritual, everything, and content. But then I decided 3 years ago to become a substitute teacher, to get into the system and see what it's all about and things like that. Then I became a long-term sub. Then I became the stellar sub at this school right here. And then they said, Miss Buckley, don't you have your degrees? I said, I do. It's like, can you please teach? I said, I will. So you know what? Everything I do is I'm on assignment. I don't get comfortable. Don't you ever get comfortable in anything that you're doing, because guess what? You're gonna always be on assignment. You're gonna always stay on the go. Just like he said, you're gonna be changed. You're gonna become from here. 4 careers, and he 50. Okay, he finna have a 5th career. All right. So you're gonna keep on the move. Don't ever get comfortable. Don't get comfortable in your relationships. Don't get comfortable with your career, because it's gonna always change. And if you get comfortable with your man, girls, don't get comfortable with him either, okay? Because guess what? He gonna always change. And if I'm just saying, boys, same thing. It's gonna always be. Well, she used to wear this. I talked to boys. She used to dress like this. Now she wanna dress sexy. Oh, because she's trying to dress up for you. But why she gotta do it for everybody else? I listen to y'all too, okay? So girls, y'all been listening to one. So anyway. So now I'm a language arts teacher. I teach, that's my jam. Language arts is my jam. Reading and writing is my jam. That's what I do. I'm a writer. I'm an author consultant. I consult others to tell their stories. I coach them through telling their stories, because these stories it's people not telling their stories, just now telling their stories at 50 years old, what happened to them when they was 12. They 60 years old, not telling their story, what happened to them when they was 10. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you're going through right now, that's what your story is. That's what it happened to you and for you, okay? So don't ever, I want you to remove to me and say, it happened for me. Because it's helping you be stronger, it's helping you to be better, and it's gonna help you to help somebody else it was hard for them. See, I had to go through all of that because guess what? I'm a survivor. I'm a champion. I'm an overcomer. So I had to go through it, and I'm glad I went through it for you. I gotta talk to you. I gotta talk to you after class. So that's why I had to go through what I had to go through, because I'm strong. And guess what? She about to be stronger. And you about to be better. And you about to be greater. You about to be amazing. You about to become. All right? I love y'all. Peace out. Deuces. See? I got